morning. I'm Rahel Solomon with your morning digital news brief for Thursday, August 30th. 30-year-old Jonathan Harris is expected back in Philadelphia today, accused in the murder of model Christina Kraft inside her Ardmore apartment last week. Surveillance video showed Harris and Kraft together before she was murdered. Police arrested Harris yesterday in Pittsburgh after a tip. Former death row inmate Mumia Abu Jamal is expected back in court later today. Abu Jamal is requesting that his failed appeals attempts be vacated so that he can once again appeal his case. The former Black Panther is serving a life sentence for the 1981 murder of Philadelphia police officer Daniel Faulkner. Abu Jamal's lawyers say his rights were violated during appeals because of the bias of then State Supreme Court Justice Ron Castile, a former Philadelphia DA. And another scorching hot day today means another early dismissal for thousands of students in the school district of Philadelphia. Now, the school year just started on Monday, and schools dismissed at 1 p.m. yesterday for the second day in a row. It's all because of this extreme heat. So if you're going out today, be sure to drink plenty of water, take lots of breaks, and use sunscreen, and cross your fingers for a break in the heat. I'll send over to Katie to check on today's forecast. And Katie, you don't have to wait too long for a break, huh?
Thankfully, we are going to actually see that heat get trimmed back, Rahel, even as early as tomorrow. So that is good news. The frontal boundary that is responsible for that, however, comes through in somewhat of an unorthodox way. I'll explain that, but we'll start it off just with a quick peek at how today ends up. Yeah, it's still hot. At least that heat advisory has now gone out of effect, however. So I think you're still talking low 90s for daytime highs around the region as a whole. But with this weak front coming through, a spotty shower or thunderstorm will get touched off at some point, tail end of the day at the earliest, and then especially tonight. But, you know, there are places where you're not going to see a drop of rain. It's just that weak of a frontal boundary. Now, our health report is still less than ideal. You'll still need to use some pretty decent caution when it comes to the UV and the heat indices. As we alluded to earlier, make sure sunblock is ready to go and plenty of water. Air quality also less than ideal. Luckily, there are no air quality alerts posted today, but it isn't the best situation for those of you that maybe have asthma. Now, the next couple of days, again, do look a lot cooler. We're actually quite seasonable, in fact, come Saturday. But this front, unfortunately, gets stuck nearby, so I can't promise you a totally dry upcoming couple of days here. While it's not a washout either, Saturday, Sunday, nor Labor Day, it's also going to be a little bit of an unsettled weekend. So I wouldn't cancel outdoor plans, but keep an eye to the sky if you do plan to be out. Rahel?
Yeah, keep it in mind. Thank you, Katie. And remember, you can always get Katie's most up-to-date forecasts and the latest stories right here on CBSPhilly.com. That's the latest for the Morning Digital Brief. I'm Rahel Solomon. Good morning.